Well, we have a difficult game tomorrow. Got back late Sunday night, and players were off yesterday. So one day of preparation for good Morehead State team that's third in the country in scoring points. They can really score the ball. Very dynamic, energetic team, plays with a lot of energy, and early tip. So we've got to focus in this afternoon and have a great day of preparation, and then come in the morning and have a really good game day practice and put everything we can to see if we can earn this victory in Memorial Coliseum tomorrow versus Morehead State.
Question: do you worry about a letdown after you've been on the beach, you've had 3 great wins, you're in the top 25, and then you welcome in your old school for the year and all of that stuff?
We weren't on the beach very much, I can tell you that. We were in the gym for 3 really difficult games, very physical games. So I'm not concerned about a letdown as much as I am just where we are after that. It was a grueling tournament. It's a really tough tournament. There's a price to be paid for that. Very happy to win those games, but they were tough, physical. So we need to bounce back here and really get our minds focused in on a challenging game tomorrow. They play a dynamic style. A lot of different players can bring the ball up the floor and initiate their offense. They're really good in transition offense, and have got 5 kids in double figures scoring. So dynamic scoring team, and so you need energy against those teams. So if you're concerned about anything, it's just the toll that the travel and the 3 games in 3 days and coming back and trying to get back into classes, and it's just part of what we're doing. But that's what I'm concerned about, and we've got to muster up the energy to get that done, because what the team's proven, and they really proved in last week, that we have high character young women on our team. They play their guts out. They play really hard. We're not the most talented team around, but they're an outstanding group of people, and they want to win and they want to play hard. And so I'm not concerned about them, getting their heads in the clouds and thinking that we, won the national championship because we won the Paradise Jam championship. It's a little trophy of a steel drum that they play down in the islands, and I don't know that we're very appreciative to have it, but I don't know that we just need to really start patting ourselves on the back a whole lot. So we got to get ready for a good Morehead State team, so we don't get beaten like a steel drum tomorrow is what we want to try to avoid.
Where are you guys health-wise? I know you have some issues going in.
Yeah, we're banged up. We're banged up, and trying to get a clear report as we head into practice, but Ogechi's out, high ankle sprain, so that'll take some time. Everyone else right now, it looks like they're a go, but Tot bruised her tailbone and very painful, but she worked her tail off to get back on the court. It's incredible lick she took in the first game. Tried to go the second game, stayed in the pool all night. Friday night, they shut the pool down Saturday morning. She got out in the Caribbean Sea and got loosened up and really showed tremendous toughness. So she's not feeling her best, but as of right now, before we go to practice, she's a go, and everybody's a go. But we've been healthier, but this is just that's the toll that tournament. That's a tough tournament. Those are 3 tough teams, very physical games. So we gotta figure it out and muster up the energy to play in the morning. Play it at noon.
How much can you use this time to build momentum? Going into December and to some bigger games that are coming.
Yeah, so it's a great time if you can continue to stay focused on what the reason why we were successful. We were not flawless down there. We gave up too many offensive rebounds. We didn't rotate well enough in our defense when we were trapping. There are a lot of issues, but for all the issues, they show tremendous guts. They show tremendous resilience. They show tremendous poise. So you need to build on those things that you're doing well, and you need to get in here and every single day. So we don't have a very long practice today, but it's precious time. We need to seek and hunt for improvement today. And so that's the message to the team right now. We're grateful for the results of that tournament and how hard the players played, but 7-0 won't get you a whole lot as far as where we're trying to go. So tomorrow's a very important game, and we have to prepare well today for it. But the more that you can win and have positive results and continue to see improvement in practice, then you can build some momentum, and confidence is a very powerful thing. We were on the flip side of that when we got on a negative roll and lost 8 in a row, and some of those games you were good enough to win, but just your confidence was so low. So definitely you try to make sure that you are sticking to things that are substantive and real, and you're not focused on the stuff that's not. And so I just told you what's real about the team. They're resilient and they're tough, but there's also plenty of room for improvement. So the momentum part only continues if you do the work that's necessary to win. So that's where we are right now. I'm real proud of the team, but that one's over with, and we got to get going here.
Obviously, Ryan got a lot of pub because she won the MVP of the tournament and all those things, but Taylor had really an amazing stat line out of that tournament. What are you seeing from her in her senior year, and what is she bringing, kind of the intangibles even?
Well, she's playing her best basketball. She has tried to soak up every bit of knowledge that she has gained over the first 3 years, and you really see her trying to be a senior leader, think the game, and it's just little subtle things that happen each and every day, but it points to that she is trying her best to be the very best version of Taylor Murray, and it was some impressive basketball she played. It was really, really impressive. She had full command of her game. She made 2 or 3 hustle plays down there that will never show up on the stat sheet that your jaw was dropped because she really made that play out of sheer hustle, sheer determination. And so her offensive game, she's worked really hard on her left hand. Teams really tried to wall her up and force her left, and she's playing with both hands now. She's starting to see plays in the pick and roll that she didn't see the first 3 years. She made a pass to Tot in the pick and roll versus North Carolina that when they were trying to climb back in it, and it was a tremendous look and great poise and scoring the ball, pushing the ball, defending. So she's put it all together last week, and we needed her to keep it all together because we we're not just going to win because we walk in the room and the arena and we've got Kentucky on our jersey. We've really got to play hard to win, and we've got to play together to win, and we have to have everybody contributing max effort to what her role is so we can win.
You mentioned the contrast in confidence between now and this time last year. How true is that of Taylor specifically? How much has her increased confidence kind of transformed who she is?
Well, you can't manufacture confidence. Confidence has got to come from something that's real. And you have to, and the only way you can gain confidence is to achieve something. I can't go in and tell them to be confident. So she's earned it. As far as Taylor Murray, she went through a lot of rough times. Last year in the Miami game, they were very physical. It was a very physical game, and she thought she was being fouled, and that's all she focused on the whole time, stuff that she couldn't control. If the official doesn't say you're being fouled, you're not being fouled. No matter whether the coach or the player thinks you are, you have to get some mental toughness there. So those kind of experiences, she's not doing that this year. These were 3 very, very physical games and 3 very physical teams. And I think the same thing about tomorrow. I think Morehead's got some really physical players, dynamic players. if it gets to be, you know, what we deem too physical or you're getting fouled, you got to play through that stuff. And that's what she's doing. She just was so poised, so kept it so together that she's earned the confidence that she has. It's substantive and it's real. So I think, you know, we were starting to maybe come on a little bit at the end of last year. Our schedule was just so difficult. You just couldn't tell through the results. But we were, you know, we gained a lot from last year. Kiki McKinney gained a lot. It didn't look like much, but and her stat lines don't look like much. But she has confidence now because she's doing exactly what we need her to do to win. So everybody, you know, you get more confident the more you produce and the more you achieve. And so that was great for our confidence because we had to beat 3 really good teams. You know, you couldn't duck anybody. It's 3 straight days of you could be 0-3 just as easily as 3-0. So, you know, that's what we'll just continue. And that's been my message since we got back yesterday. And then today, you know, I try to talk to the players and just got to stay at it. Got to keep caring about each other and playing for each other and taking care of each other. But you got to come to practice ready to get better every day. And the coaches are doing a great job of that. Assistant coaches just keep working hard with the players. And so we just got to keep trying to improve every day.
Ryan's off to a great start. A lot of flowery superlatives being thrown her way. Is there a danger of setting expectations too high? And where does she rank at this time of the year as far as the players that you've coached?
Well, the expectations should be high because she's a talented player, so I want her to expect a lot of herself. But there's no danger of us losing focus on what needs to happen. You know, I mean, what should be dangerous for everyone else is she's doing all this stuff and she does not know exactly what she's doing right now. I mean, she's just a great talent and terrific person and smart and intelligent and naturally strong. But when she really starts to understand the game and she really develops her strength through a dedicated strength and conditioning program and a high intense practice regimen every single day, that's what there's where the danger lies if she can stay focused on that. You know, so I mean, nobody here is going to allow her to get focused on anything other than getting better every day. And she's shown no other indication to me than she wants to get better every day. She's really improved over the last 2 weeks. She's really, really improved. And, you know, as long as that happens, there's no danger of her checking out. Now, that's my job as her coach and her leader to help her with that and just make sure that she can't compare herself to any kind of stats or anything. You're all of our players, doesn't matter who they are. We're trying to get you to be your very best. And what is your best? We feel like we have the experience and the competence as coaches to understand how to get them there. So, that's one thing I'm proud about this group of players that we have. We don't have anybody that's doing a lot of whining and belly aching about, you know, who's getting the credit or who's player of the week or anything like that. They just care about each other and working hard, and we're trying to get better as a team, and we sure need to. We got a lot of flaws right now that we need to address, and we need to get better.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.